And record, and there we go. Really good one baseline last week because we got into the whole discussion of harmony and review for like Blaze and other people.
There's always that one question that I had that we had to skip, but then no one remembers what it was.
Oh yeah. What was it? I didn't write it down. And she's not here.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll remember by the time she comes back.
I thought about bringing it up on Friday, but we were really having a good time, so I should keep mentioning it again.
Yeah. This is not the right book. I need to go upstairs to my office really quickly. I'll be right back. Pause. And resume recording. Now that I've got my book, and we've got 3 more students in class, so that's pretty cool. That was a good pause. All right, so our dictation. Let's go to a do of E flat. I'll even until it starts with the quarter note pickup. Key. I think I thought it was even worse than 10 than it was last week. Here it is again. Starts on do, solfege bass, no, sol, la, ti, do, sol.
This is one
And then everyone's favorite, maybe. Fa, sol, do. Christian says I heard something funny. Expectations. Do. So, moving up to the La. Probably a quarter to the 6th, yeah.
Although the T was a passing tone.
The T was a passing tone, good. Do. So, 3, Fa. Of course, we've always got our, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this. Any guesses on the Fa?
6-5.
Well, yes, the 6-5 this morning to start off with. That's always a good choice. In as much as it encompasses both the 6-5, the 6-3, and the 5-3. So, resolving home to Do. Not bad. Let's listen and confirm. I mean, there's a little bit at the end. Anything else? Chris? Christian, you said you heard something funny somewhere.
Yeah, that fall is funky bread.
Something funky on the fa.
That doesn't sound like it.
Something funky.
But not like super distant.
But not like super dissonant. Okay. Possibilities.
6 minus 3.
Was it in the key or did it step outside of the key? That's a good question. Funky makes me think there's some kind of chromaticism there, maybe. What are some possibilities for chromaticism right before the solar? We might have a fesal, in which case your base note is wrong. So possibilities.
Yeah, I feel like it might be.
Might be a fesal, which means the base note obviously changes because I won't have fa and fe at the same time. What are the other chromatic possibilities?
Like in terms of the chord composition?
Like notes that might resolve to a sol 5-3. What does like to resolve to the sol 5-3? Let's sketch out a fa 6-5 and resolve it, shall we? Fa sol on the bass. Give me some of the notes in the fa 6-5.
Like solfege pitches?
Yeah, like some solfege pitches. Array, which we probably want to do what, Christian?
Stay on right.
It could stay on array if I'm doing like a 6-5, if I'm in a 6-3, or we want to go to T. Or I could have a boring ray, depending on whether it's a 6-5 or a 6-3. 6-3 would probably have the 6 in the soprano, and it would jump down to the re, ti, do. Other voices. Or we could have a do going to T. One of those two. A 6-3 chord, I would have a re, T. A 5-3 or a 6-5, I would have a do going to T. Yeah. Good. One more.
You have a la sol. Or you
La sol.
Or you do a la sol.
I could do a la sol. That would be a possible chromaticism. One more chromatic possibility.
Ra.
We could have that Neapolitan, the ra, ti, do. And then you hear both of them wanting to come back to the do at the end. Some of these are going to sound darker than others. One of them is going to sound brighter than the other, isn't it? Fe sol would be brighter because it would be pulling us up. La sol would be darker, it would be pulling us down. Ra, ti, do would be really dark and very, especially because the Neapolitan would have not just the ra, but it would also have what with it? You'd have to have the lay with it. So if this also, this, which would be the darkest of the options, because I need to have two dark notes. Perhaps you would like to hear some of these possibilities. Sure. It's a nice review from last semester. All right, I will play one possibility. Let's see if you can even tell me what the possibility is. There was definitely some darkness in it, wasn't it? Christian says he heard a lay sol. Did anyone else hear a lay sol? Both of the dark chords had a lay sol in them, so There was probably a laser. Alright, I'm gonna play another one, so you can tell me which of the two had the raw dough in it. One will have had just the laser, one will have the raw dough.
Is it snowing outside?
That was pretty dark, wasn't it? Yeah, that suddenly shifted to the for sure. All right. Yeah, as it actually goes. I knew this was mentioned there. So it actually did what? Was it this one?
I have two guesses.
Wasn't that dark, was it? Was it this dark? Like it wasn't dark at all. Therefore, if there is chromaticism, it must have been a facial. And Cushing said it wasn't a dissonance and not a 6-5, but a 6. Yeah.
Long way to get there. Hope you got there.
And now in context. It's way too early in the morning for voice crossings block. Yeah, yeah. But it was good to do that discussion and review and get the theory side of things into the aural theory because the brain guides our ear, and if we have expectations of what the possibilities might be, it helps us cross off the possibilities, and that's always a good strategy. Good, let's do another one. That one will be good if I can pull it off. Double B, C. I'm going to give you the rhythm, and as much as I'm not sure how in time I'm going to play this, Redeem it. Ish. Okay. It's jumping octaves a lot, so that's why I'm not sure I'll play it in time. I can take out the octave jumps because we don't care about them. It definitely ended. Do, sol, do. Easy enough, we'll grab what we got. Oh, that was fun. There's definitely some chromaticism, wasn't there? When did it start up? I think if we get our start, maybe it will help. Figure out where we're going. Can you sing the first voice now? No is an acceptable answer, which is I'll play again. And your goal on this listening is to completely ignore all the chromaticism. And remember what the first bass note was, so we can sing down and figure out, sing down to down and figure out what the first bass note is. That will help us get going, I think. Every voice slightly, just like sing down the chord. What's that? Sing it. Do, sing down. So, fa, mi, re, do. It sounds like a tentative sol, but it sounds like maybe we think it was a sol.
Yeah, I would feel like a ray, but a ray is a full.
All right, sol. Sol.
Use the bass.
Other strategies. Does it stay the same? Did it go up? Did it go down? Did it step? Did it skip? What would we have expected it to do, by the way, if it started on a sol? We'd expect sol, like a sol do. Did it go sol do? No, because if it had, then we would have remembered it. When we can't remember something, it's a good clue that something isn't doing what we expected it to do. So you've already crossed off the sol do. So let's see if we can figure out exactly what the sol is doing. That's our next goal. Up or down, or stay the same, step or skip. Skipped. Up or down? Down. Okay. So what might be a choice? We know it didn't skip to do. So it might have skipped sol, re, that's a possibility. It might have skipped sol, mi, that would make a possibility. It didn't go to T, did it? You would have heard the T pulling up. Once it skipped, it started moving how? Bass lines started moving up after the skip.
Is that?
Oh, I'm just asking.
Was there a voice exchange?
Was there a voice exchange somewhere?
Where the bass note used to be on the solo. That's what was confusing me. I thought it wasn't changing.
Ah, you're hearing some of the upper voices happening. Because it doesn't help that up top is voiced like this. So you're hearing that sol ringing as a cover tone. That does not help you at all. This is a very, very weird voicing, honestly. It is, it's weird. I'm going to pull up the recording and see if having a better performance. Maybe it's just that I suck at piano. That's messing up.
Yeah, just suck it all.
So let's try a different recording of it. Maybe even having the voice part in may actually help you on this one. It might not, but let's give it a try. And listen, hopefully gonna sing. See if it's still number 9. I have the old edition printed instructor's manual. Sometimes they change things.
Steh auf, steh auf, du süße Wein, steh auf.
Yeah, I play better than I do.
Steh auf, du süße Wein, steh auf.
Oh, it does go down.
Dum, Boom. Boom. And you expect it to go. Boom. Boom. That's where you expect it to go, yes. We have to make it sol, mi, re, re. You would expect it to go to do. Does it? No, that's not a word. Sol, mi. Da, da, da. Mi, re. Da, da, da. Re. Somewhere weird. Not do. D. And you know it is D and not Ra because it goes to
Ray.
Ray. Yeah. So mi, re, re, D, re. And then bum, 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 bum. Let's catch our cadence part.
Still on, those years of my trip on.
D, re.
I'd probably guess like
Fa, sol, sol, do, sol, do. Makes sense to me. Okay. Expectations. So the beginning. I expect I can find anything on that. Mean. Expectation of mean.
does it have to be 5-3 if we skip or only if we beat?
The sol. Does this all have to be a 5-3 if you skip?
No, does any just like when we skip to lot and like that and 5-3 whatever.
Oh, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Expectation of the mean.
6-3 then?
6-3. Now, what's weird about this? We're used to going sol, do, which is the bossy zones, right? Instead, we have a which zones in the bass, sol, mi.
So that's Northern? No, that's Alti.
Altizons. Yeah, it's got an altizons in the bass to start with this particular thing, which is an odd and interesting choice.
Sounds like we're annoying.
That's what was throwing you off here. And yes, in this case, we've got somebody who's late enough in the 19th century that he's starting to think a little bit Rumelian, and he's doing a 1-6 instead of a 1. Yeah. All right. Expectations, if I was going mi, re, do, I would expect that re to be a.
Is that 6-4-3?
Yeah, that's 6-4-3. Good. I would think it would go down to do 5-3, but it's not a do 5-3, it's a D. So stop, dissonance. Always look to where the dissonance resolves. D, re, the dissonance would resolve in that case. It would sound like a T down the key of re, which would make it a re what? The re what? Skip the D.
5-3.
Re 5-3, and the D would probably be 6-5. Our old friend Fa, the plethora of choices.
Now we've listened to it 30 times.
What about the parasols?
Yeah.
Probably could be like a credential 6-4 going to a 5-3. Do.
5-3.
Excellent sol.
5-3.
Do.
5-3.
All right, so we're listening for the Fa. And then confirming if there's any color choices that are different than what we put on the board. And I'm going with a good recording.
Stay on, stay on. Those hills are mighty brown.
It's sounded pretty standard.
All right, what flavor on the file?
If I probably 6.5, 6.3, or 5.3, maybe 3.
Pick one. Oh, the choice is right.
6.3.
Let's try 6.3 there. All right. Let's see what we have happening here. See if I can muddle my way through this again. Oh, let's let it sink in. Definitely sounds good on the 6.3 there, doesn't it? You can hear the shimmer of that distance. Definitely on 6.4.3. Talk about the color of this. It's kind of dark, isn't it? What makes something have that particular color? Yeah, I changed it. I do that sol lay switch. Or in this case, it wouldn't be the sol, it would be the sol of ray going to the lay of ray. But that color shift, as I change the sol to the lay, and it creates that diminished 7 sound. Yeah.
I'm really glad we sing 7s in jazz because as soon as you arpeggio, you know,
Oops. There's that color. And then those two. Oh, boy, there's some color on that, isn't there?
So,
What happened on that file? It sounds like there's a 7 in it. It's not a 6.5, but make the swap from 6.5 to 7.5. It did a couple of those. 7. Fun. One other problem with that file.
Oh,
was the third flat? Or was it?
Once again. It's not fa, is it? It's E. Nah.
There's like that suspension on the sole, right? Are we?
There was a 4.3 suspension. Just the 4.3, however.
Okay, right.
That brings up 7th again. Oh, that was tricky. All arpeggiate the pitches. So the basses will sing up our numbers or pitches up. Starting on at 5. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sol, do, re, do. I modulated. Sol, do, re, do, sol. Sol, ti, re, fa, re, ti, sol. Fa, mi, sol, re, do. There it is. That was good practice, making us think through our intervals and solfege. Good. Let's try another one. I'm having fun throwing relatively tricky things at you this morning. Let's do another one. Probably shaking up the cobwebs at the start of the channel. See what we make of this. Unusual bass progressions. So much fun. Let's just put number 3, 5. First of all, what's the rhythmic pattern that we hear? Ta, 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 with a little bit of a pickup in the first violin that nobody cares about right now. So we know that we're going quarter, 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 rest, quarter, 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 rest. When you're dealing with something tricky, sometimes having the skeleton helps. because then we can listen to fragments of the skeleton. Specifically in this one, we're listening to 3-note patterns. Was the first 3-note pattern easy to pick up?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you sing it?
Salt and rain. What's that? That's part of
Somebody's trying to listen to the first violin part.
The bass part goes down.
The bass part went down. Here it is again.
That's not what I thought.
Somebody was being sucked into, again, the first violin part. And once we realized, oh, we got some going downward, suddenly it pulled our ears down. What was the easiest group of 3 bass notes? How would you get first?
Second or third group.
One of the middle groups maybe is easier? Yeah. The first group is definitely not the easiest group of 3 to get. Why don't we work backwards? This listening, our goal is to get the last 3 bass notes, just be able to sing back the last 3 bass notes. Neutral solos. Neutrals. Dum, bum. And it ended on. Does it sound result or unresult? Does it sound result or unresult for a song? Dum, bum, sing do.
No.
Yes, that is our do. Which means it ended on. Sol, work it backwards. Na, sol, la, le, sol. Yeah. La, le, sol. All right, work it backwards. Just get the 3 notes prior to that. The 3 notes prior to us. Dum, bum, bum. You're right, Christian, that one was easy to go, wasn't it? Dum, bum, bum.
Did that happen twice?
Mi, re, do.
The first pattern was just arpeggiated so neato. No, that's not.
Back it up to this one. Fa, mi, re, yes. Which was all fa, mi, re, do. Was a good pairing of that. Something, something. Fa, mi, re, do, la, le, sol. Now, let's see if we can get the beginning. It might help. Which note does it start on? Contour, just go up. What we know goes down. Steps or skips. Step or skip? Skip.
Is that a sol mi do?
Started on. Sing down until you hit do. Dum, pim, bum, 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 bum.
I did not think that was.
Wait. Oh.
Started on.
No.
Do, do, la, yes. Now we like it, if we skip from do to la, we often like to go do, la, here we go to sol, did it?
No, not.
No, what's somewhere else? Do, la, I would like you to just do the following because it might help you hear that note a little bit better. I'd like you to sing do, ti, la, and then that note. Do, ti, la. It sounds like Romanesque once you do that, which would make it do, ti, la, mi. Yeah, that's the trickiest part of this one, the fact that it starts off with do, la, mi. That's an interesting progression at the beginning. Hello, alto clef. It is. It's a variation of our Romanesque, but we're doing some other things there, and that was quite tricky. Sadly, we're out of time, so I don't have time to figure this one this morning. Maybe we'll start off with this one on Thursday, just so we can put some figures on that list again and pick up and figure out some chromaticisms and likely figures and the like. It's fun to do these odd ones, just to stretch our minds a little bit at the start of the semester. Then it can get easier from there. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.